Yeah, we are live.
Okay.
Good morning, Usha.
Good morning, Priya.
We are all excited to see your garden. So, before we go into the garden, can you just give me a small introduction about how you got interested in your kitchen garden?
Okay. Yeah, basically, I'm coming from the farmer's family. So even though I'm not involved, still we know what's going around us, everything. So at that time, I'm not that much interested. But after I come here, I start actually my parents, while they are visited, they started the small garden in the next to the deck. I was so impressed. And then I was interested and I start doing my own. Priya?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, okay. The video is not here. Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to play only your video.
Okay.
Um, so that's nice. Your parents initiated the garden and
Y-
seed in your place.
Yes. Actually, they did really good in the first year, but we tried the bigger level, the following year, but we are a huge failure. We have no idea. We just dumped 200 bags of topsoil and we start planting and nothing growed, well. And slowly, I start learning through the YouTube videos and, educate myself and asking my mom. Still, I'm calling my mom, okay, what I supposed to do this or,
So there's
so
nothing like huge failure, I would say, because you learned a lot of lesson.
yes. Yes.
So maybe
From
your
ground zero.
plants didn't grow the first year, but like you learned what not to do.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Because we are so
I
excited.
try
We
to,
start bigger, lot, 10, 20 by 10 foot, huge land, and then we dumped 200 bags of topsoil and we start planting. Because all I know is if you plant in the soil, it's supposed to grow. That is at that time in my mind. So, and we slowly learned, okay, topsoil is not a good one to start.
yeah.
100%
So this
topsoil.
is like learning to walk, right? You
Yes,
step
yes,
over, you fall down, hurt yourself, and then like now you know when there is a stone, you have to be careful. So you put like
yes,
your foot very careful. That's
definitely.
very
Yes.
nice, Usha. Can we
Okay.
walk through your garden?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm turning off my video so
Okay.
we can see only you.
Okay. Okay. This is my deck, and I'm really excited. This one is my new beetle leaf, so I just want to show this one. Okay, this is my yard. You may notice there is no grass. We start, initially next to the bed, we remove the grasses and fill the wood chip, and then every year we extended, and then we removed entire grass. So my idea is back to Eden, probably, one day to start with a mulch and then start. I will start from one corner and then go around. This is my grapes. I think this is 4 5 year old. I'm not
Can
even
you
remember.
just zoom a little bit so we can see the fruits also?
Yeah, actually, my birds are not sharing with me. So this year I tried some. So I mean, I do bag some, but lot, it's open. But it's keep falling. But I don't know. Without a spray, it's not, ripening everything. I hope this year I can get more fruits. This
That's
is the,
looking
by the way,
beautiful.
I just want to tell this is the cattle panel I used. Two cattle panels, just bent it and dropped it in between the metal rails.
That's
So I'm not even
brilliant.
tying with anything. So it's holding by itself with the metal rail. It's a really a good structure, especially the cattle panel is my to go for any trailees. So this is my mint.
Yeah, if you have any unused the steel cradle panel, then maybe you should show us so people know how it looks.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I
Or
used
you can
everything,
even
but
share a picture later, if you don't have
okay.
one with you now.
You can see my some of the beds. I mean, trellis is not fully covered yet, so you can
Perfect.
see other sides. Yeah, I have a lot. This is the sorrel, and This is a garlic, hardneck garlic. I forgot to plant in the fall, so I planted in the spring because I don't want to lose the seed. So I know I cannot harvest this year. These are all two different types of a kale.
And kale, you just harvest only the leaves, right?
Yes.
Yes. They can grow even to 6 feet. So you keep harvesting the bottom leaf constantly.
Yes. In the spring, if you let it grow in the winter, and in the spring it start producing the flower. Flower is also edible, which is also pretty, and it attracts the bees a lot in the spring. It looks lovely to see.
A little closer.
Oh, this one is the
okay.
Gongura. Gongura, yeah, gongura. These are green ones, and this is the red one.
Yeah, in the red one, have you tried making tea with the rosella?
And mostly I harvest a lot of leaves. I won't even let it grow to the
flowers are beautiful.
Flower, yes.
The flowers look more like hibiscus. So
I know, but if you harvest a lot of leaves, it's not going. I don't know. For me, it's not blooming much.
So those dried buds, they make excellent tea.
Yeah. I saw that actually. I saw in the even here in Leesburg plant sale.
So this can be a great ornamental plant too. You can even have it with your flowering bed.
I did this year because I did the I already told you seed sale. Plant sale this year in the spring. So after I'm done with that, I have some extra. I don't have a space in the backyard, so I planted in the front with my flowers.
So please collect some seeds and share with all of us.
Yeah, since I'm not letting it see, flower, I never got the seed from gongura in general. But this year I want to let it go one plant at least for the seed, not picking any leaf, probably, let it, be on their own. Yeah. This is the green bean, pole green bean. This is, there is no fruits now. And this is the red okra. Do you see it?
Oh, it's so pretty.
And backside is the green okra. Yeah, this row is a green okra. Don't see any fruits. Yeah, I can see it. And this is dosakaya. And cucumber I lost because of the cucumber beetle. And the other side is the purple pole bean. I can show. Yeah, here. Purple pole bean. And here is the 4 different types of green chilies, starting from ghost pepper, Thai chili, and Aruna pepper, and Agni pepper. And here is the cilantro I harvested last week. So, okay, this is the trailing.
How many grams or kgs you took? That was a lot of harvest.
I didn't actually measure yet.
Yeah, you should weigh it so we all get excited.
Yeah, sure. Maybe I can try. I already started sharing my seeds with others. So yeah, I can definitely try it. Yeah. Okay, this is the trailing I'm talking about. I didn't bend this one. I just kept it straight and then used the T-post to anchor it. So this is also a testing for me because it's fully shaded area. But since I have some plants, I'm using in the grow bag to see how it, works in this space, because this area is fully shaded area. So I cannot grow much. So I'm trying. And also I tried the entire corners with the garlic. I harvested a couple of weeks ago.
And I have a question from Koshalai. She's asking if pole beans will produce longer than bush beans.
Yes. Yes, pole bean produce longer because bush bean is like a wave. It just comes. It comes second wave, or afterwards it reduced a lot. Pole bean is keep producing.
Yeah, I would like to add one more to this. I don't prefer bush beans because when it rains, the mud gets like completely splattered on the lower side of the plant. So all the beans that's hanging low, they become
Uh-huh.
muddy and they kind of start rotting even before they mature. So I
Okay.
always, went for creeper variety. I never
Mm.
preferred bush beans. The first
Okay.
year I did beans, I had bush beans. But
Okay.
after that year, we always had the vine variety.
Okay. Yeah, it's I want every variety. Yeah, that's me. I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
everything. Even these are all chickadee, I know in
Uh-huh.
English. I have almost
The
three
cluster
or
beans, right?
no, not cluster. That is a kottavarai. This is
Yeah.
avarai. This is avarai.
Okay, chickadee. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Those
So
chickadee.
this one I have three different types of pole variety
Mhm.
and bush variety also I have. So this is the butternut squash and tomato. The entire row is tomato, maybe few bell peppers. I have almost 4 5 types of tomato. Majority is Indian tomato. It's called the shorba, and Roma is next, and then
Can you
cherry
just
tomato.
walk slowly showing all of the tomato varieties you have? Is
Okay,
it
this is
easy?
two different types of a cherry. This is one actually. I think this is glacier. This is Roma, and this is also a different type of a cherry. And also, I planted here three different types of sweet potato. I start from my own spread. So,
Yeah, the sweet
and
potato
this is
leaves are also excellent
ed-
tasting for salad.
yes, it's edible. You can cook like a spinach. So this is a bell pepper. I think other one. I can see the bell pepper over there. I harvested here. And actually, shorba is doing really good. I like the flavor, especially for Indian cooking. This is also shorba, and also I tested the. I follow one YouTubers, and she always plant one egg under the tomato before she plants. So I tested with one side. I can see the difference.
What does she plant underneath?
Before she transplant, she broke one egg and drop it in the hole, and then she plant the
Oh,
tomato.
raw egg?
Yes.
Oh, that's
So
very new for me. First time I'm hearing that.
she always do that. I don't know. You heard Roots and Refugee Farm.
Uh-huh.
So she's a famous. So I want to test. I did one side, but I saw the difference in the beginning. From the beginning, it is growing really fast. Healthier, and it's producing more fruits than the other side.
Really? Wow. That's a great tip to know.
I know I'm not 100%. I won't accept. I want to test everything by myself. So I
Mhm.
tested this year. I don't want to do everything. You know. So I did 50-50. This is a different cherry, and this is the bell pepper. And this is what's that called? Chepangaranga.
Yeah.
I don't know in English.
Yeah.
Yeah, this leaves also edible. And back is the Malabar spinach, green, red, and there is a grapes. You can see the modakatan.
Mhm.
And this is the ground cherry, I guess. Ground cherry, basil. This is the new bed comparatively others because I have some leftover, and we removed our compost
You
setup.
have
So
a
we use
lot of
that.
yam.
Yes, because this bed is empty, so I just planted. And this is a yellow squash. They have any other side is lot.
It looks more like a bush.
Kind of, yeah.
It's more like zucchini, it looks like.
Yellow squash and zucchini are almost same, right? It's a yellow color, not a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is I really forgot what I don't know where this seed I got it from. I'm testing because I use the Indian store muche paire, everything I'm testing this year. So, but this one looks different than the other one. I'm not sure. This one is maybe probably
Yeah,
bush
that's
variety of
Folio.
chickadee. And this one is the thicker one.
Yeah, the
flatter one. Yeah, flatter. This is the cluster bean. See that?
Yeah.
This is the cluster bean because it was covered. And this is a zucchini, but I didn't.
Beautiful.
And this bed is, this is a not chard. All of a sudden I lost. Okay. This is a radish, white radish.
Wow, look at that.
And this is one of the red.
So it's almost ready to harvest, right? It's
yeah. I was waiting for this tour. After that I get So I always plant every bed at least.
Maybe while we are watching only, you should like pull out 2 of those and see.
Yeah, you want to
show
see
us how big. Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful.
Can take the. This is the red one.
How old is it? Like 30 days?
Around. I think white one is little longer. I guess around 30 days to 40 days.
Yeah.
Somewhere. And this is also a bush chickadee. This is the bush chickadee. And I always plant a couple of marigold and basil every bed. So I don't know. Initially I thought it's a pollinator, for a pollination purpose, marigold, and also
marigold is like 2 purpose. It attracts the pollinators as well as the roots, like attract like the nematodes.
Yeah,
it's like both ways. It's helpful, and you get flowers for your home.
Yes, but right now a lot of beds are covered, so I need to rescue them. For example, this one is the eggplant in the middle, and the front is the bush bean. I can show you the bush bean, the purple one. We have a yellow one also. Yeah, you can see the gold yellow one.
It looks very pretty.
And the green. Yeah, sorry. So these are all bush beans in the front. Back is the, I think, 4 different types of eggplants. One is the line Varika 3, and this one is the, this is the long one, the Chinese eggplant, and I think this one is green. It's really hard to hold the leaves in one hand. Okay, this is, one is the full purple. I think a full purple is not here. So same thing, this bed is also different types of eggplants. You can see more clear here. I just tied it back today morning. So these are all eggplants. It's too bright. I can't even see my screen.
No, I can see. We can see it very clearly. Looks beautiful.
This is also the bush bean in the front. It's the same different type of radish, and that is also a bush chickadee, few in the middle. And it's same on the other side. It's a zucchini and yellow squash. You can see.
Yeah, you can show us that too. We won't get bored to see the plants.
That is the yellow squash. I think the zucchini, this one I harvested.
I can already see one gardener like itching to come visit your place. Vijay is like, where do you live, Usha?
Okay, I think this one is the moche I planted from the Indian store. I thought it was a bush, but it looks like a vine. I'm testing. I want to know what, how the plants looks like. So I'm just using the Indian store seeds. I'm testing everything. And I also planted few moringa here.
The moringa is from seeds?
Yes.
So the moringa seeds also you got from Seeds of India?
Actually, this time, no, this one is I bought it from Lotte. I don't know what is the purpose of they are selling, but they sold, entire big pack of, moringa seeds. So I'm just, I bought it and I'm using, but this year I bought it a couple of years ago, so it's not, germinating properly like it used to be because the seed's getting older.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the other, okay, trailing you guys already saw, right? This is and also tomato, I always use the cattle panel to tie back everything. So that is, you can see I usually use the green ties to tie my tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another 2 cattle panel arches.
The arches are looking beautiful, you can just walk inside.
Yes, you can pick easily, you can see everything, that is much easier. This is a coca, what's called.
So seeds of coca from the store-bought coca itself, or
no, I bought it from Florida. I think Asian Table to Garden or something. I forgot. It's a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also testing. I mean, not testing. I got this cuttings from this is lemon tree.
Mm-hmm.
Branches cutting. So I'm trying to propagate. That's how I started my 2.
What is the rooting hormone you used for your cutting?
I don't know. I saw rooting hormone powder. I didn't even remember the brand I used.
You can actually use Jivamrutam or even your Temur Karaisal.
Oh, okay.
I
didn't know
that. It does wonders, yeah.
Okay. This is how I started these 2 lemons from cutting from my friends. Yes.
Beautiful.
So this is ginger. And I trimmed, so my curry leaves are all small. These are all blueberry, goji berry.
Very healthy though.
And moringa. That one is in the trash can. I, dedicated to that moringa.
Do you take your moringa inside during winter?
Yes, 1 or 2. I mean, whatever is in the container, I take it inside. Whatever is in the ground, I won't.
Yeah, end of the season. I mean, when you're before finishing the session, I want to talk about like how do you save your plants during winter?
Sure.
I know you have been taking a lot of effort, so I will let you talk about all that.
Okay, sure. I also I am trying to minimize as much as possible to take in and out, but for us, we don't have a choice. It's slowly without even realizing.
Yeah, what is your zone? Usha, I think I lost you. Looks like Usha's video is frozen because she's outside in the yard. Yeah, she's connecting back now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're connected on the other one too.
Okay. Because my iPad got heat and then it's turned off by itself.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to on my video in my phone.
Yeah, you can turn on your video. Usha, do you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but your video is muted.
Yeah, I'm trying because I never used Zoom for my phone. Okay. I couldn't see the video option.
It's right next to your mic in the bottom. There's a camera.
Just give me a minute.
Yeah. Take your time. Take your time.
Shows your microphone is unmute and your video is stopped.
Okay, I'm sending you a request. I think Usha is trying to connect back. Vijay, would you like to join me to visit Usha's garden? She lives in Virginia. So we can visit her some.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, so let me stop my video. Yeah.
I felt the heat, but I thought it's because of it's 90-degree outside. But
Yeah, good to have you back.
yes. Okay. Jasmine,
We didn't want to
Kanahambram.
miss the final surprise you're holding for this group
Okay.
to take care of the garden in winter, you know.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
continue, please.
This is Kanahambram, bay leaf. This is a Jerusalem artichoke, tulsi, perentai.
Mhm.
I have some.
One quick note I would like to add about bay leaves.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I'm into growing spices. Actually, there is a leaf called allspices. So that is the one you should use for biryani. You know, it has like many flavors.
I know. I didn't realize in the beginning. I saw bay leaf. I was it's a herb. I immediately bought it. I didn't realize at that time I bought it. You know, that is not the one we use for biryani.
Yeah,
But anyway,
actually,
we bought it.
Yeah, they sell bay leaves in the market as biryani ella, but allspices is what you should be using. And because I'm growing it, I have seen a big difference. So I recommend everyone to go explore the difference between bay leaves and allspice leaves.
Okay, definitely. Thank you. Because I'm sure this is not the one we use for cooking, but I bought it anyway, so I am growing.
This is what they sell in the market actually. They don't sell
okay.
leaves. So we are
even in the bay leaf, there is the two different varieties. I think I heard this is not the right one.
No, all
I'm not sure.
Right now it just goes for extracting oil. So we are trying to market now, educating people, you know, what's the difference and all that. So let that be a small homework for all the viewers who are watching it.
Okay. Definitely, I will Google it as soon as I'm done with this. This is the Sundaka English.
He wants to see the bay leaf plant much closely.
Sure.
And Kausalya wants to see artichoke.
Oh, that is not an artichoke.
Okay.
Perentai. This is the bay leaf.
Vijay, do you see it? Yeah, I don't know. I thought I heard artichoke.
Oh, no, it's a Perentai. What did I say? Oh, it's a Sundai. No, no artichoke. I'm sorry. Okay. Ajwain. And this is some Ram Tulsi, sorry, Vana Tulsi, I think. And
Vanatulsi is more like a tree tulsi, right? I just heard about it like 2 weeks ago. And first time, because I grow almost like 6-7 varieties of tulsi. And I've never heard of Vanatulsi. This is the first time I'm hearing.
I'm also, this is the first year I heard.
Did you say Jerusalem artichoke?
No, this is the fig. Oh, Jerusalem artichoke. Yeah, okay. That one is
artichoke, so she's trying to see.
Oh, this one. Okay, this. Oh, sorry. I can see my screen. It's too bright. Okay, this is the Jerusalem artichoke. Sorry, this is the one. It's like a ginger. Yeah, Jerusalem artichoke. This one.
See, she heard you right.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. This is the. It's like a ginger root in the bottom. You can harvest after the frost. Is you can harvest anytime.
Pictures when you harvest it.
Sure. Actually, I didn't plant this year. I harvested last year, and maybe a few of the roots, left behind. It's just popping up by itself. So it's very hardy. It's a very invasive also.
Beautiful garden.
And this is Chakravartini Kira. And these are all Sirkira, Arakira, Tandakira, Molakira, everything. Actually, right now, my bugs are eating.
Yeah, your
a
Tandakira
lot.
looks like beautiful. Look at the leaves. It's
So
amazing.
I left whatever you see tall, it's for the seeds purpose. I'm not, I let it grow without harvesting any leaves over there. So
So
this is
end of
beets.
the season, we will also do, I think Priya posted videos about how to save the seeds from the plants. So
Uh-huh.
right before fall, they can start collecting the seeds. And then we can do like, seed exchange programs in each of the areas, like,
Yeah, that will be great because actually I'm also lazy. I want save seeds. Last couple of years slowly I'm start saving, and then now I want everything what I grow I want, because
yeah.
some reason we
So,
are
because
focusing on harvest, and
Mother
after the peak
Nature,
season over, and then you can't harvest.
yeah. So because Mother Nature gives everything in abundance, and I don't believe in
Mm.
buying seeds for money. So it's when she gives unconditionally, I think we should share and swap seeds and plants.
Yes, definitely. Exchanging seeds, seedlings, or a produce, even produce. I was thinking, sometimes,
Yeah,
we
community
can
garden
exchange. That's
actually
nice.
helps that. It's a beautiful concept.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed, and I wish a lot of community gardens come up in India as well.
Yes. Okay. This is a beets and carrot. There is some punangani in the middle. This is
Yeah.
the greenhouse.
And
Right now is
Usha,
empty.
Lakshmi has a question. She's asking if you consume the leaves with holes.
I do. I
Yeah.
don't mind.
Yeah, because I do. I don't consume the leaves that is infected with aphids or powdery mildew or any
Yes.
kind of sucking pest. If there are no pests, it's just like bugs eating it.
Yes.
I don't mind washing and eating
Yeah.
those because like we have to coexist, and that's why I don't believe in insecticide, but I like to repel them. Just poochie variety is what we should do, and grow some plants for them too. Let them survive and eat the plants. That's okay. They help in pollinating our kitchen garden, and I think they have all the right to have a portion of.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So
100%
that is
we
beautiful
consume
pathway.
everything ourselves. We have to share some.
Yeah, I love this
Okay,
pathway kind
cattle
of
panel orchard.
trellis.
Harvest the produce, whatever, even the, right now
Um,
this
uh,
one, but
what
I
is
have a
I think
bottle gourd.
your video is frozen, Usha. We are
Sorry, I can hear you.
with
Can you
the trellis. I
repeat?
think your video kind of like froze because I see the trellis
I'm sorry, it's keep
stopped it.
dropping. I couldn't hear
Yeah, your video,
the
I think
try.
it was frozen. Yeah, now it's fine. Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, what is your question about trailers?
No, no, no. The trellis pathways are looking just awesome. You
Thank
know,
you. Actually, the created this path is because it's a easement property,
mm,
and it's full. The entire the whole path is buried the so many pipes, so we cannot use this land at all. So I start my bed from here, and then while I'm seeing the trailers, so why wasting the space? Okay, let's create the trailers this side, so I still can grow my vegetables there. Whatever the trailers, I can move it this side. So that is how it started, and
excellent.
it's the
See,
good,
for every problem, there is a
but I
solution
want to
right
try
there in the
how
problem.
things will work. Yes, definitely. We will find out. If you keep trying something, you will find some new
If
solution
you
or
don't look
more
at
efficiently how you can use.
right, if you don't look at a problem as a problem, but start looking that as an opportunity, you end up creating
Mm-hmm.
beautiful things.
Yeah, are all tomatoes. Tomatoes, I use the pine to hold the trailer so it can go up. This one,
Short,
okay,
little
maybe I can walk
closer,
around.
Usha. Are these like
Sorry.
are these tomato plants that you've
Okay.
tied up with the string?
Okay, this is and
Because
this
I think your
tomato since
video
I'm
is
tying
frozen again.
other side.
I think you reached the far
I
end of your
actually I
garden. The
planted.
network is kind of choppy.
Okay, let me. Since it's a phone, I can switch online.
Yeah, I think some network issue Usha is having because she went to the far
Okay,
end.
I turn off my Wi-Fi, so
Yeah,
still
we
it's
can hear
frozen.
you. Your video is turned off again.
Maybe I can go on
Yeah,
the
you
other
got
side.
it now. Yeah, yeah, we can see it. Yeah.
Oh, you can see. Okay, I can go on the other side. I don't want to go same way. Okay, this one is the black eyed bean, chilies, moringa, and this is my corn. This is the first time I'm using the entire corn bed.
So why do you have this structure in a corn bed?
Oh yeah, actually, it's not for the corn. It meant I told you, it's a season extension purpose.
Okay.
The PVC pipe, we hold the conduit pipe. Uh, in the Home Depot, they cut it for you. We cut it 1.5 foot or something. I forgot the exact dimension. We anchored it in the bottom and then we slide the PVC both side and it makes the arch. And we use this structure to keep it in the same shape. And we use the plastic sheet on top of this, 6 ml sheet preferably. And the reason for this is after I put the PVC pipe, sorry,
The
I
sheet.
use the other plastic sheet. I use the other PVC. This is the off inch. I use the 3/4 inch PVC. I trimmed in the corners. So I make it as a like a C shape or like this one. So I lock the sheet in between so it won't fly away.
Okay.
So it it covers entire side and then we fold it here and we tuck it in the same way front and back. So
So
it
did
can
you?
give us a couple of weeks head start.
Okay. So you start early and then finish late.
Late, yes. But this year I didn't use it actually, but that is the purpose. And we used a couple of years, but this year I was busy with the plant sale, so I didn't pay attention here much. This is the asparagus.
So do you have the green one or white one?
Green.
Okay.
And there is some moringa because there is a lot of space in the bottom, so I use some seeds, moringa seeds. And this is strawberry bed. Strawberry is the one who's keep taking the asparagus space. And this is the yard long bean. I really can't see my screen, so hopefully you guys can
Yeah,
see.
we can beautifully see everything.
Okay, that is the red one, and there is a green one here. So
Kaushalya looks like Kaushalya, she just joined the group today. Kaushalya, I'll connect with you offline after the session is over, okay? Yeah, carry on, Usha.
okay, yeah, these are all the eggplants and tomatoes from other end, the arch. And since I have some extra plants, I also tried in the corners, which is not prepared the soil at all. Still, I want to use it and test it, but it is coming up. You can see it's climbing up, but it's not as healthy as in the bed, but still they are surviving and I hope they produce some. So these are all kohlrabi. It's a mixed. There is a gongura, chili. I started with the cold weather crops, but I was late, so I'm sure it won't produce. So I plant some chilies and gongura in the middle.
Yeah, but kohlrabi is a short-term crop.
Yeah, but I planted late, but it won't take the heat, I guess. But it's supposed to be little early spring crop kind of.
Yeah, but
It's surviving.
Near the shaded area, I don't think you get a lot of sunlight here. It should be fine.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I
Fall
hope
it should be
they may
good enough.
produce in the later fall, after it's little cool down. I don't know. Because it was
So,
stunned, I used the other things in between. These
uh,
are all onions.
onions, is it shallots or what variety is that?
Oh, this one is the Wala Wala, I guess.
Okay.
I tried shallots, potato onions. You can, oh, I missed. Okay, there is a Egyptian walking onion. I have, so but other things, it didn't produce large size, so I stopped planting those.
Mhm.
So these are all other new place. I have some space, so I'm just planting my gongura, chilies, and these are all my banana line.
Looks like you have Gonkura for entire Virginia here.
Because initially, actually, I stopped sale, and then I started some, but it came late. They sprouted
Now,
late, but I finished my
let's
sale.
talk about your banana because I am seeing those on the ground and
Yes.
you're living in a colder place. So tell me about the banana variety.
Okay, this is a hardy banana. It won't produce any fruit, but only for the leaf. But even for the look, I am okay with that. Even first couple of years, I won't even cut the leaf because I love to see the leaf. So it comes year after year. You just have to cut it and mulch it. So it pops up in the spring. Actually, in fact, my front side is more taller one.
Do you get babies too?
Yes, that's how we started only two, and now 4 or 5 trees are there. So since it's next to the house, it's keep breaking the leaves. So we are trying to cut. And
Okay.
this one is the red one.
Mm. Red is also hardy.
No, red is not.
Yeah. So probably you should put it in a pot and bring it inside.
Yeah, that's how I did because I didn't plant. You won't believe it. I didn't plant the entire year. Winter. I kept it in the bag because I don't know. We forgot somehow. We moved it indoor, the root, but we forgot to transplant into the some soil. Almost 2 3 months after that, I noticed it because it's somewhere in a Jan or a Feb, and then I just dropped it and put some soil and watered it. It survived.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
love
really,
banana for this reason. Yeah,
yeah,
they
they
are like
come
good.
out. I was so surprised.
Yeah.
So actually, front side is the flower garden.
Shwati
I
is
have some.
asking, is it Baskau variety?
Which one?
She is asking, I don't know about what. She is asking, is it Baskau variety? Maybe the
I really couldn't remember the names because we bought it a couple of
and
years
also
ago.
Lakshmi wants to know about the life of your asparagus. Have you started harvesting?
20 years.
No,
Asparagus.
no, no, no.
Oh, this one.
The
This one is,
the produce. Have you started harvesting already?
yes, yes.
Asparagus?
This is the third year, I guess. Yes.
So you started harvesting on the second year, right?
Yes.
The first
Actually, I'm planning to remove everything because the strawberry, which is very invasive, it's keep spreading. And even asparagus, I'm planning maybe move it to
asparagus
the.
is also invasive, so you should have two
No, no.
separate beds.
Asparagus is not invasive
Oh,
actually.
it is. When I had asparagus, it completely like took over the entire bed. It takes time to invade the
Okay.
whole bed, but
Is
they
it a
tried.
male one or female? When I heard there is a two version of asparagus, male and female.
Oh, I never knew about it. I just had the green asparagus, and
Okay.
sixth year it completely covered my entire bed.
Okay.
And I kind of like when I walk inside the garden, I just nip it off and eat raw. It's so
Yes.
delicious to eat off of the plant.
Yes. So yeah, it is especially spring. It's nice to see,
Yeah.
something popping up in the
Waiting
ground
for the
immediately.
surprise part.
Okay, these are all our trees. We bought some pears, persimmon, pomegranate, pawpaw. And this is the one I'm planning to move, convert into a perennial bed. There is a onion chive, garlic chive, sorrel, and I planted some mint. Actually, other side you can see the bigger one. This one I planted with spread. This is the banana pepper, and there is a punangani and dill, parsley, sage, oregano. I'm planting everything here. I want to keep it this one as a perennial bed without disturbing anything from, in a couple of years. This is a pumpkin, and it's supposed to start, the cantaloupe started here, but the pumpkin is covering up. It's growing really fast. So it's
Pumpkin, you can harvest the leaves to cook, the tender ones.
Oh, okay. I heard of the zucchini also. One of my neighbors, she used zucchini to cook.
Yeah, the
So
tender, more than zucchini, the pumpkin tender leaves.
Okay, even flowers, right? They are making bhaji.
Yes. I love the pumpkin leaf curry.
Okay, this is the Egyptian walking onion, they call it. It's a perennial. It just comes by itself.
Does the onion come in the flower?
Yes. See, this is the onion.
Yeah, I just saw it like last week. I was about to actually get a picture and post it. First time I'm seeing onion that's not grown underneath, because Jains, they don't eat onion just because it's grown underneath, below ground.
Okay.
But I was surprised to see onion grow on top of the plant.
Yeah, this one is called a walking onion. After this one got heavy, it just drops and then start, growing from the those seeds. That's why it's called the Egyptian walking onion. It just walk by itself. It's, it comes, you can see this is a falling down and then it start growing, by its own.
Wow.
So, these are all my, you can see my garlic harvest. One more bed. I have 15 beds altogether. This is also new. This is most shady, but Malabar spinach, ridge gourd, okra, and chilies are all coming. Actually, this one I found out the cilantro is coming here in the hot summer. The other places it's not coming, germinating or, nicely, but here it comes. So I'm keep planting over there. I think that's it. My garden tour.
Okay, let's do the main part now. What do you do in winter? I heard you just bought something this year.
Actually, the greenhouse, yes, the greenhouse, actually, this is very new for us. We just bought it and built it in the March. This was used mainly for the seed starting and hardening that time. So this year, I don't know, probably I can move few trees. I'm not planning to move the, flower plants or curry leaves or something like that, because in the night it's dropping. I use the space heater or a fan, or I was keep monitoring the temperature in my phone app, what is the weather inside the greenhouse all the time, because I don't want to risk my plants to, especially even in May here, it went to the freezing weather. You probably heard, So, but I'm so excited. Probably I can use more efficiently next year. At this peak summer, I don't know how to use this one because it's super hot. I even removed the door. I don't even want to close it.
Yeah, greenhouses like work only when the temperatures are low, because they build the temperature inside. So they are not advised during summer.
Yeah, so summertime is empty. I can say it's a storage. I can drop something and pick up, you can
use it to dry your surplus.
Yes, I told you another day. Yeah, that is the plan. If I want something sun dry, probably I can use it inside. The temperature will be hotter, but still the sunlight. Even I use the shade cloth. I have to remove the shade cloth while I'm drying. So I need to do that while after I'm start harvesting a lot. Right now, bottle gourd is the one who's, coming first and producing a lot. And eggplant is also coming a lot now. Tomato is start ripening now. So yeah, everything is starting one by one. I hope I can get more produce this year.
Yeah, you will. Father's Day just got over and you have a couple of more months. So very beautiful garden, Usha. Thank you.
Okay, I really want to tell a couple of things to the audience.
Please.
For the trellis, the cattle panel is the best for me. It's working. You just have to bend it and use the T-post to anchor it both sides, just one T-post both side, it'll be over. Just, it stands, it's very strong. Even kids can, climb up. I'm not saying encouraging to do that, but saying, it's strong. So it can take anything. And it's almost like a one-time investment. Yes, it is at $25 or something, that one cattle panel, but it's really worth it, in my opinion. Also, I want to talk about a little bit of a fall gardening. We are always doing the spring garden, summer garden, but not focusing on fall garden. Fall garden also, a lot of gardeners are saying fall garden is much easier because the pest is less, and you can, grow more. And the weather is also cool. You don't have to sweat a lot. So that is also, everybody please think about it, about the fall garden. And you said how I take the plants in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. Most of the plants, whatever, it's not taking the cold weather, we moved it indoor. I use some bees. I use some lights to, substitute light to use.
The grow light?
Not exactly the grow light. Even the plants starting, I use the regular shop light.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, because it's already getting some light, so I'm just giving some extra substitute. It's not a, I do have a 1 or 2 small grow lights, and I use other lights also to just, give them a feel. But a grow light is the best one. I have the grow room. I just bought the grow room also for this year. So this year I'm planning to move my plants inside the grow room, so they will get more sunlight, not sun, light. Whatever I'm giving, it's more, inside. It won't escape outside. So that's it, Priya.
Excellent. That was a wonderful garden tour, Usha. Thank you so much for sharing your garden with us. There are a lot of people who have asked questions. So
Okay.
you can, log back in on Facebook and take your time
Okay.
answer their questions, because they're wondering, like, your cluster beans, have they started producing yet? Because Koshala is kind of little slow. So
actually, mine is not even going to the peak yet. I felt like it just started, not, started yet, full form. So it's not peaked yet. So I don't know, because initially it was covered. I gave some room right now. Now they are coming up. I hope they can produce.
Looking at Dallas Garden, they have kickstarted it early because of the season. And I don't see any difference. Your garden is like almost as good as theirs. What is your zone?
It's a 6B.
Yeah. See, I was
actually
doing in 5B. So
yeah, they start getting produced earlier. Even I already posted in one of the Facebook page, it's so tempting for the northern gardeners to watch, southern gardeners are posting harvest, and we are just holding the seedlings in the hand and keep looking at them.
A lot of hope, and that's what we can do, motivate each other. And,
yes. No, it's so itching. Oh, they are all doing, in that point, I really felt like I want to move to south, so I can start early.
Making the south side people who are not gardening to make them feel guilty. So hopefully we will see a lot more new gardeners this year. Thank you so much, Usha. Thanks a lot for your time and walking us through your garden. Happy
Thank you, Priya. Thank you so much for arranging this every week, and it's really helpful for everyone, including me. I'm watching every week.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
learning. Yeah, it's really informative, and and also it connects the people. So it's really nice.
Yeah, that's what Mother Nature does. All of us are eating food, so we have to connect with her. Let's grow our own food, and together we'll build a healthy society. Thank you so much, Usha. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.